Top of the morning to you, YouTube. That's possibly the worst Irish/Scottish accent. God, I sound like I have a lisp in this helmet, don't I? It like pushes my cheeks together so I talk like this. No, but seriously, it's pretty bad. I promise you guys, I do not have a lisp. Lisp. You see my new badass headlight? Look at it. Wapa, 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 wapa. I still haven't gotten it straight yet because hashtag busy. When you ball in on two different levels. Today, garage sale. I feel very bad for anyone who actually tries to sell their garage. Like, not the stuff in their garage, but the physical building of their garage. Just have people show up and they're like, where's the stuff? Like, no, my garage is for sale.
What's with these people, man? Read the sign. Read it.
Guys, I have a small dilemma. Not really a dilemma, but a potential problem. I'm getting extremely comfortable with my bike, which to most would be a good thing, but if you watch my episode on where I said why I bought a Harley as opposed to a supermoto or something else, was because I feel like a Harley has enough power to where I can have fun, but not enough power to where I have too much fun. Well, I've gotten so comfortable with it now that I'm kind of edging up on that too much fun category. Like, I'm trying to like wheelie it and like make the tires spin out and shit, which thankfully with an 883 is hard as fuck.
Good boy.
So I haven't gotten too crazy with it, but I just feel myself getting more and more comfortable and trying to get more and more stupid with it, which never ends in positive results. I just go on the bike, I just want to go. That's why you might have noticed like some of my vlogs lately have been a little bit more like pumped up and high energy. I think it's because I'm restraining my desires to just hammer the throttle and do stupid shit. Ow. Oh, look, a Canada flag. Wonder if you kill pit bulls in your spare time. I know it's hard for me, it's bad for me to generalize that. In case you haven't seen it, because it really hasn't made mainstream news anywhere that I've seen, and this isn't really motorcycle related, but is it state? Providence? Whatever they call states up in Canada. Montreal passed a breed-specific legislation to pretty much put a ban on pit bulls, which is funny because pit bull's not a breed. Yeah, Google it. Pit bull's not a breed. Pit bull's just a general term that like lumps in like 8 or 9 or 10 other breeds just due to their characteristics. I haven't read the fine print of the actual law, but I read a couple paragraphs on it, and it seems to me that they pretty much made it legal to euthanize any full-bred American Staffordshire Terrier, which is the same breed as Penny, my newly adopted dog, American Bull Terrier, and then like 3 or 4 other ones, but then also any dog that has a, quote, and I'm quoting this one, wide characteristic of its head. So if it's got a wide head, it could be categorized into this. And then also any blend of any breed along with any breed that falls under the pit bull category. They can also do this without search warrants or permits. So if they have a report of you having a pit bull, like I said, I didn't read the fine print of this, but this is what my understanding was to it, is that they could legally go onto your property, take your dog, and kill it just because of its breed, which I think is the biggest load of horse shit that I have seen in the news. And that's saying a lot, given our current election. Now, a lot of people don't know this, but Denver, Colorado actually had a very similar ban. I want to say it was like in 2013, around that time. And it eventually got overturned because, I mean, so many people were getting pissed off and suing the city because they realized how stupid of a law it was, because it's not the breed, it's the owners. I mean, I honestly categorize breed-specific legislation in the same category as racism. In my eyes, they are exactly the same. It's not the color of the person's skin, it's the actions of themselves and how they were raised. let's take into, I'm not going to go with the typical terrorism things. Let's go back to one of the biggest terrorism acts on U.S. soil, Oklahoma City bombings. Hello, white guy. He did it with a van and fertilizer and shit like that. Killed a bunch of kids. Now, say for example, because they're doing this whole breed legislation thing after a pit bull, or a pit bull attacked a woman and she ended up dying from her wounds. Shitty situation, yes, that dog should be put down. Any dog that attacks and kills a human should be put down. Even if it wasn't self-defense, I can see where they're coming from in that aspect. But back to my terrorism thing. Say, for example, if after they did that, they banned white people from owning vans or buying fertilizer. That's stupid. It makes no sense. Of course, you always see in the news, there's a documentary on Netflix. I'm gonna see if I can find it, and I'll put the title up here in the video or something. But I watched it, and it talks about the Denver pit bull ban, and then brings up a bunch of facts about pit bulls as a breed and different facts about it and stuff, and just showing you how one-sided the whole pit bull argument is. For example, I think it said, like, of course I'm throwing these numbers out just from memory, but it was a very high percentage, I want to say like 80 or 90% of times when a pit bull attacks a person and makes the news, the breed pit bull is mentioned in the article or the news story. But when any other breed does it, it's mentioned like 15 to 25%, somewhere in there. And then of course they throw out all the facts of, I think pit bull's 3 on the list of breeds that put a person in the hospital. The first is, I believe, a Labrador, like your, you know, iconic family dog. I mean, of course, you have to take into consideration the amount of Labradors within family is going to be higher than pit bulls and things like that. So, I mean, don't think I'm not taking that into consideration, but congratulations, sir. You are a dumbass. I know the Montreal SPCA is putting up an appeal against this law, and it's been a hot topic there for a while now, but it just sucks because so many states have been, in the United States, have been banning this sort of legislation, which is awesome. It's definitely a move in the right direction. But then this happens in a whole province or state, whatever you call it, is banning them as a whole. I mean, that's definitely 2 steps back at that point. It's just an innocent animal with a bad image put on by bad people doing bad things. That's all it is. Of course, you never see in the news when a pit bull saves I can't remember the exact story. I believe there was a girl getting attacked by a lab or some other breed, and a pit bull came and like attacked the lab and saved the girl's life. Like the dog like had her by the throat type of deal. Like absolutely would have killed her, and the pit bull saved her life. But of course you don't see that on the news. Of course not. But if a pit bull snaps at the wrong person, that gets blasted all over the place. That's just something that's close to me, and I take a little personal. So I just kind of wanted to bring it into the light with my channel to kind of open your eyes a little bit to, you know, read facts and look at both sides of the story before automatically assuming something is the truth or goes one way or the other. Well guys, if you like this video, go ahead, hit that like button. If you haven't already, go ahead and punch that subscribe button. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.